Okay, I've been getting a lot of requests for eggnog. I did try a couple recipes briefly that I saw anyway a few weeks ago, and they didn't turn out good. So I kind of tweaked some of my recipes, and I have 3 different ones that I have created. And so I'm going to show you while I taste test them just how they turned out. I've got number 1 for 2 points, number 2 for 2 points, and number 3 for 3 points. Here we go. Number 1, going into the microwave. Oops, sorry. I put it in the microwave for 30 seconds on all of my creamies before I cream them, and they're not as icy that way. And I'm not afraid of breaking a blade. Here we go. Here's what's in recipe number 1, quarter package of vanilla, sugar-free vanilla pudding. I will, of course, have this in a recipe on my Google Docs. Half a teaspoon of nutmeg, a half a teaspoon rum extract, 1 3/4 cup of unsweetened vanilla almond milk, half a teaspoon of guar gum, 2 tablespoons of monk fruit, and 6 tablespoons of eggnog syrup, and a half a teaspoon of vanilla. This is the sugar-free eggnog syrup. I've been looking all over, couldn't find it, but I found it on Amazon. And I bought 4 in a package because it's cheaper that way anyway. And I plan to make a bunch for the holidays. Okay, I've got in my creamy. I'm going to put it on light ice cream. Okay, the first one, it tastes really, really good. I only had to spin it once. The consistency is a little softer, but it tastes really good. Okay, this is my taste kitchen, so you get to see my scribbles, and as I tested it when I was making it, you can see how I changed stuff. Anyway, here's the recipe for number 2. Number 2 is 2/3 cup of yogurt. This is unsweetened plain Greek non-fat yogurt, and 3/4 cup of unsweetened almond milk. A half a package of sugar-free vanilla pudding, 3/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, half a teaspoon of rum extract, half a teaspoon of guar gum, 2 to 3 tablespoons of monk fruit, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 6 tablespoons of the eggnog syrup. And this is the number 2 one, and it's thicker. Look how much thicker it is. And it only needed 1 spin. It tastes really good. Okay, here's number 3, and this one is made with 1 Premier Protein Vanilla Shake. Actually, this one makes 2 of these pints. So this is a double recipe I'm quoting. I made 2 of them together. So let me continue a second. Okay, I'll continue here. Like I said, this is a double recipe, so you'd have to cut it in half. I will put it in half when I type it up, but it'll probably have more points. But anyway, moving along. This is number 3, and it has 3 Weight Watchers points. But look at the consistency of this. Oh my gosh, and it tastes really good. Okay, the ingredients are 1 Premier Protein Vanilla Shake, 1 1/2 teaspoons of nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of rum extract, half a teaspoon of guar gum, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 12 tablespoons of the eggnog syrup, that's 3/4 cup. Of course, this is a double recipe. 4 tablespoons of the monk fruit, erythritol I use, anyway, and 1 cup of almond milk. That's what's in this one. Okay, they're all finished. I'm glad I did this comparison using the almond milk, the unsweetened plain non-fat yogurt, and the protein shakes to get an idea of what consistency and everything they do. I did find out I don't think I will microwave these for 30 seconds because the consistency of them is not as thick, but they're thick when they turned out. But the last one I didn't microwave, and I like the consistency better. So the batter, or I should say the contents, aren't as hard as my regular creamies I make, but really good. Okay, I just sampled all 3. The first one, I'm not really wild about the consistency of it. It's just almost kind of icy, but tastes good, but just, I don't like the texture as well, let's put it that way. Number 2 is thicker. it has a better consistency, but the it tastes really good. But number 3 was my favorite because I really like the creamy texture in it. Very, very creamy. Of course, it's one more point, but if I had to choose, I'm going to put number 2 and number 3, probably number 3 as my all favorite. Okay, like I said, number 3 is my favorite, and so that's the one I'm going to post. I'm not going to put the rum extract on the recipe. I'm going to put that as optional because I think it tastes a little tart. I think it's from the rum extract because I tasted it and all the same. You can always add the rum extract as a mix-in just to flavor it up if you want. And I did increase the nutmeg just a tiny bit. The whole idea of making these like the way I do is to fit what I think tastes the best. Of course, what you think tastes the best is your own personal preference. And so you work with that. I start with the base and then I work around what I like the best. My husband does not care for a lot of the other flavors. He's just a cheesecake vanilla one. He might like this eggnog one though, because he loves eggnog. So everybody's different. I hope you enjoy this and feel free to tweak it, however, and have a wonderful and blessed holiday coming up. Bye. Oh, by the way, I added like 2 tablespoons of Cool Whip, the fat-free Cool Whip on top, which is like 0 to 1 points because it's so small, and a little sprig of mint from my garden. That's what's on it. Okay? Have a wonderful day. Bye. Oh, and check out my cute cozies. As you saw in the last one, I have all my Christmas ones out now, and they come in 4 different colors. They're all so cute. I know some of you have bought them. I also wanted to add one other thing that one lady commented that bought one of the deluxe ones from me. She was very, very sweet, gave me a good rating, but she said they were just the deluxe size ones. These are the pint size, but the deluxe size cozies were just a tiny bit big for the container. So she had to like pinch it in on the side. And I was really glad for the feedback because I don't have the deluxe size containers. So I borrowed one from a friend and I've tweaked the pattern now. So any of these that you order in a deluxe should fit better now. They are still going to be the same height as the other deluxe. I'm just going to make them a little bit tighter to fit your pints a little better. Just wanted to throw that in, and I really do appreciate all your orders. God bless each one of you. Bye. I always have a last thought that I have to add on my videos, it seems like. But, I told you about the Cool Whip. That I use this fat-free Cool Whip all the time. When you're on Weight Watchers, every point counts. You can have up to 5 tablespoons of this for 1 point. I had like 2 on the top of the last picture video I showed you. So I was getting ready to eat it, and I just spooned it, swirled it around in it. It tastes so good. So I went ahead, since it was 1 point, and added 3 more to make it 5 tablespoons for only 1 additional point. It makes this even better, let me tell you. This whole thing is 4 points for this whole 2-cup pint, and this is my lunch full of lots of protein and so delicious. Yummy.